Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank the honourable member for asking this question. Mr. Speaker, the livestock sector is very important for the Fijian economy. At the farm gate level, at the moment, the cost of livestock sector is about $200 million. Over 60% of the rural population participates in livestock sector, either part-time or subsistence level, or some of them are engaging their full-time activity in livestock sector. Mr. Speaker, let me comment briefly, taking into consideration the time limitations on each of the sector. Mr. Speaker, the dairy sector, approximately 64.5 million litres of milk is needed annually to meet the demand for local milk and milk products. The total liquid milk demand is around 24 million litres, of which only 6 million is being produced locally. So, Mr. Speaker, the number of things we are doing in terms of raising the supply of milk and milk products locally, so that over time, progressively, we can reduce reliance on imported milk product. But Mr. Speaker, our quest to raise milk and milk production locally is being affected by, number one, the disease in the dairy sector, and similarly in the beef cattle sector, which we are trying our best to test the cattle for TB and brucellosis, cull them, and brand the farms as TB and brucellosis-free farms, and then assist the farms to develop that back. So we haven't really completed entire Fiji testing of entire Fiji herd, so it will take time to do that. So when the testing is done and we find an animal to be positive with TB and brucellosis, then you cull that animal, and therefore that reduces the number of animals engaged in dairy production. So that is affecting our efforts, but we are working very diligently and meticulously on trying to do that work so that we can eventually get to a status where our farms are free of TB and brucellosis. So it will take time, Mr. Speaker. In Australia it took them 40 years to eradicate TB and brucellosis. Mr. Speaker, but while we're doing that, simultaneously started by my predecessor, we are developing a new breed of both for beef cattle and dairy, with Senapol for beef and brown Swiss for dairy, which will give us at least double the amount of carcass meat and milk production. At the same time, from last year, we have embarked on providing fencing material to farmers, so that we gradually move those farmers who have got more than 10 stocks, from subsistence to medium and large holding. That work is progressing well. We were able to get some money from donor agencies, development partners. We recently got 600,000 from an environment fund to protect biodiversity by fencing the animals. So that we are in the progress of now giving out the fencing material. So that fencing material will be given out to both beef cattle, dairy cattle, as well as goat and sheep. Mr. Speaker, similarly, we are also for our beef cattle, we are developing the former yellow scheme, the nuclear the farm there. So maybe by another 3 months' time or 4 months' time, we will be able to formally commission that particular project. The place is infested with large trees, so we are trying to debark them and clear the pasture. We have done quite a bit of work in fencing, doing double fencing, because we don't want outside animals to come, because we'll be putting our nucleus herd there, one of either dairy or beef cattle there. We don't want outside cattle infected with TB and brucellosis to come and infect them. So we are doing that work. We have got SAP posted there. We are cleaning up the places. We've got good great potters there. Unfortunately, we don't have electricity now in that place, so we are fixing that up. So work is currently underway to get yellow scheme back into shape, and we will be able to utilize that to get into beef cattle farming. Mr. Speaker, simultaneously we have updated the House that we're improving pasture. As of now, we probably have provided junco planting material to about 2,000 farms in Fiji, just over the last, about 18 months. So farmers will have their own pasture material, which will support them during drought. It's drought-tolerant pasture. It's high in protein, high in yield. It's a cut and carry pasture. Mr. Speaker, we are about to provide sheep breeders for cross between Dopa and Fiji Fantastic in the second round, but we were hampered a little bit. We found out some of them were infected with some new diseases. We don't want it to go to the farms, so we're trying to clean them up. So that has delayed us to get the new breeder stock. We want to clean up the herd that we have outside on the farms. There have been a lot of inbreeding and they've lost the genetic trait. So that work is underway relatively, but despite that, our sheep population has increased from 2009 to 2018 from 394 farms to 685 farms, so nearly doubled. And the sheep numbers have also doubled from 10,800 to 28,000. So we are producing at the moment about 80 tons of sheep lamb meat locally, but as you know, that's just 1% of it. 99% of lamb meat is imported, and there's huge potential to save on our foreign reserves by expanding production locally. The Speaker similarly, simultaneously, we're also promoting goat. There's a huge market for goat meat locally, and so simultaneously with sheep farms, we're expanding the goat production as well. So, Mr. Speaker, I just want to let you know in summary that we are working very hard to expand our livestock sector, because we will be basically saving massive amount of money through basically import substitution. Our climatic conditions are ideal for livestock production locally. Soil conditions are good, pasture are good, except for drought season. I think otherwise we've got very conducive climatic conditions. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.